seems as though information is coming out in slow drips in the Roland Martin situation. Every few days, we seem to get a little more information and then a little more than that. But Tasha K and Poetic Flacco blew the whole case open on Tasha K's show. They put it all out there on Front Street. It's being reported that Roland Martin's side chick has been extorting people for a while. She's done it to other celebrities, and she also has an accomplice. And they even gave the names of those people. Also, the information came out that there's supposedly an investigation looking into those people for them extorting Roland Martin and other celebrities. It is also being reported that his wife is aware of the situation and the two of them are working through it. Bruh, this is an Andrew Gillum level L. You got to be smarter than this, Roland, especially when you always calling somebody else stupid. Roland Martin is a high-level journalist and he has a wife that he's been married to for decades. How is this worth tarnishing a decades-long career in journalism? At some point, you have to see the play and realize when you're the mark. Let's head over to O'Shea Duke Jackson's page for the particulars, with a few petty micro penis shots added in.
Roland, I feel like, can't give. He's only a receiver.
Yes.
And I feel like that's why a lot of people think that he may be gay or bisexual.
I'm not gonna lie. Some of this stuff was kind of funny about how big or how small Roland Martin's you-know-what was. But the main idea was that Roland Martin's attorneys actually...
His lawyer did say that if anybody posts the pictures and videos, they will be suing. Yeah. They do have a case on that. That is called revenge porn, okay? Yeah.
So again, they are verifying. And?
Yeah. But what we can say is that his team told me verbatim, that is him. Mm-hmm. Him and his wife are working through it. Mm-hmm. And this has been going on for 2 years. He is claiming, according to his lawyer, that this is an extortion plot.
So Roland Martin admits it. His wife knows about it. And it's an extortion plot. But Poetic Flacco will say something that will be interesting.
Yes, but also too, I got some information on the chick. She's apparently a professional because we got some other people that she done got money out of.
Again, this woman is a certified pro, allegedly. This is what she does, allegedly. And unfortunately, Roland somehow got caught up in her scheme. It was not only revealed to Tasha K through Roland Martin's lawyers reportedly that the pornographic images and video that she had were authentic, but it was also confirmed that Roland Martin had been fighting this revenge porn extortion plot for the past 2 years. And now that we know that there is a someone, we need to identify who that person is. So next they discuss her name and the name of her accomplice. But it seems as though the more information came out, the more questions were raised. Everybody's asking the same question. What do this woman and Roland Martin have in common, and how did she get access to Roland Martin to begin with?
So this young lady known as Shakola has participated in things like this before with famous people. And at a certain point in the episode, we find out who else is involved.
Some of what we discussed with regard to my client being involved in a revenge extortion scheme for the past 2 years, okay? And being unlawfully and secretly recorded by the woman and her accomplice. So the accomplice is allegedly this guy here. Did you get this information, Poetic?
No, I did not. No.
So there is this guy, Ambrose Clayton, also known as Lamont Clayton, who is getting this young lady, Shakola, to participate in this kind of endeavor. But the shocking thing to me is not that Roland Martin was engaging in a sexual act with the woman or even cheating on his wife. I mean, Roland Martin did get married at a very young age. He's 57. He's been married for 30 something years. Obviously, he could make a mistake, right? But the question I have for everybody is, how did Shakola even get in the same vicinity as Roland Martin in the first place?
See, a lot of people don't understand. Just because you're a square doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to have all square tendencies, or certain people might be masking things that are a part of their persona because those things would affect the way that they would be perceived if they were found out. Because all the freaky deaky stuff that was going on these tapes that I discussed in my last video don't sound like who Roland Martin is. However, here we are. So in that context, it will make perfect sense for a nerdy ass square like Roland Martin to be involved with this big old ghetto booty girl. But O'Shea went to go do some detective work and found out some things about the young lady via her social media. Apparently, she's not only for the streets, but she's in the streets.
So guys, you know, I had to go and do my own research, and this young lady is named Shakola Thompson Stokes, according to the people with the allegations, and she is from Toledo, Ohio. And the kind of person that Shakola is, in comparisons to Roland Martin, guys, it's like night and day. But like my mom used to always tell me, whenever you meet a person that means you no good, there will always be signs.
He's right, you know.
And then the first thing I did was look at her on Facebook. As you can see here, her name is Shakola Thompson Stokes. It says, Allah first always. It's kind of hard to have Allah first always when all you're doing is booty clapping on your page. Then I will look at the right, bomb mom standing behind my kids, unmarried. That's interesting because you said Allah first always, and most Muslims always want to be married. But it's what's in the middle there, guys. And it says, born hustler.
Damn.
Guys, there will always be sign that she was trying to get rich.
A square buster and a ghetto hood money hungry female is a mismatch. She stays scheming. She is always plotting, and he has no idea what the hell is going on. I bet this fool thought he was in love. And isn't this supposed to be Roland Martin, Mr. Family Values himself? But where your wife at though? I'm just saying, your wife is a goddamn PhD, sir. You see a big old ghetto booty girl and you forgot you had a goddamn wife, allegedly. And O'Shea took a look into the girl's social media and found all kind of red flags. Roland is not going to pick up on those type of red flags because Roland don't know the street. Roland don't value the street. The only black people that Roland Martin hangs out with is the Negroes from academia and them boys in them fraternities. That's it. The problem with that is you ignore so many other facets of black society that you are out of touch, which leaves you vulnerable. Watch how O'Shea breaks down all of these codes from doing a simple post analysis on social media.
Okay, maybe that wasn't enough, right? Maybe I'm just hating. I know everybody likes to get their money on. I'm not trying to hate on the hustlers, but let me just look at other stuff. Here was another post, April 25th, 2026. She writes, I come to realize that some of you MNFs is real weirdos, but don't worry because I'm quick. QICC. To cut an MNF off, don't care who you are, I just can't refuse to F UCC with weird ass people. So from y'all who's from the West Coast, 80s, 90s Crips, you already know that people who spell with 2 CCs are gang affiliated, all right? It's just like the Bloods who refuse to use the word C. You know, they would spell it FUKK because they don't want to use the C. So here we have a female in Toledo, Ohio. Stop the show. I had no idea that Toledo, Ohio had Crips. But all right. Crip! I didn't know y'all was getting down like that, but whatever, okay? But that's another sign. Red flag 2. This is a gang affiliated chick. She's already a hustler, and now you're out there doing drive-bys?
It's funny, when I saw that post, I thought the exact same thing. And there have been females that I've avoided in my past, where I saw certain things on their social media that tipped me off that they were gang-related or in the streets. But if you don't have that presence of mind to look for those things because you're a square that has discarded the hood, aside from that, just the way that she presents herself, the way that she dresses, the way that she always got her ass out in every other picture, that didn't tip you off that you were dealing with a low vibrational woman, Roland, and you supposedly so smart? Let's continue.
Okay, so what other sign did she have? Any other red flags? Okay, then it was this post here on March. The Dollar General line so long. First of all, she can't spell. It's General, not General. She can't spell. Let's continue. I couldn't do it, but it's starting to sprinkle. I said maybe people start leaving. Start. Already down bad. Leaving and the lines get shorter. Stop playing. But there's black people we talking about. They got sales and deals. Yeah, they ain't going nowhere. There's so many red flags on all of this, family. First of all, you're talking about Popeyes. You're talking about Dollar General. You complaining on being in line at Dollar General with your broke ass, and you're a Crip, and you love Popeyes. I mean, all of this stuff is down bad, and this lady is not trying to hide none of this. But Roland Martin wasn't caring about that because all he saw was ass, right? That just lets you know that Roland Martin don't know nothing about the hood. He don't know nothing about hood chicks. He just don't know nothing about black people outside of hanging around the folks he went to college with or being in fraternities. He's really like in the black elite, right? And this is how he got into this. And let's go back to the question. How did Shakola even get to somebody like Roland Martin? I'm gonna tell you what I think. Number one, she could have been a fan because Roland Martin do talk a lot about racism and white supremacy. And it could have easily been, Roland, I'm your biggest fan. I really agree with what you're talking about. These white supremacists, they out here always out here messing with us. And I'm gonna tell you, because Roland Martin is a very intelligent man, right? A woman like this who is not educated, not book smart, you'd be surprised at how often they are drawn to people like Roland Martin. And Roland Martin's wife is a PhD, so he might not feel like, he's intelligent talking to his wife. But somebody like this, a hood chick like this, oh, they can make you feel real good. Trust me, I know.
O'Shea hit this one out the park. Men, you have to be very mindful of the type of woman that you're dealing with. And her social media can give you a wealth of information as far as how she's moving. She's posting all these dusty things, complaining about Dollar General and Popeyes. She can't spell. It was an all-you-can-eat buffet of low-energy hood rat. And you still saw fit to be involved with this woman, allegedly. And when you're on the level of somebody like Roland Martin, you just can't move that way. You have something to lose, and if you have people around you that have nothing to lose, you're always going to come out with the short end of the stick, and that's why we're where we are now with this fool getting extorted over some sexual pics and videos that she took of him when he was getting his pussy played with, allegedly. That's what I think. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. What do you think of Roland Martin's side chick and how she's allegedly going to play this going forward? Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you know when we upload a new video, go live. Major Gauge Podcast, we lit. All right.
Major Gauge Podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe.